a specific type of like persimmon soap.
This is offensive too. This is insane.
No, it's not.
We need to pivot.
Nobody's listening, right? Hi, Andy.
Hello.
I am so excited to chat with you for an hour as though no one were listening. Just two married people having a convo,
Sure.
as we do.
Yeah.
I like to remind us that that's the gist here, because sometimes our conversations get pretty specific, and that's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do we want to talk about Bake Off?
Yeah, we do. Do you want to find out if anyone's listening?
Oh, right. I forgot. That's what we do also. Yes.
So Tracy is listening. This I saw over on Spotify. She said, "The Yas Andy I let out in the car at the Untamed heart mention." That was just a wonderful little pull I had last week about a beautiful Marissa Tomei and Christian Slater vehicle from the 90s, where I believe he had a baboon heart or something.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert. They don't do this much in movies anymore. He died.
Baboon heart transplants?
I think I probably have that really wrong. But he dies at the end.
Well, my girl.
He dies at the end.
Ghost.
He's dead the whole time.
Hang on. Let's think of some more. Field of Dreams.
Yeah. I don't know. But this one's like a romance, and then he dies at the end.
Yeah, the
Can
end.
you think of that?
Oh.
The Notebook. They die at the end?
Oh, well, one of them has died, I believe, in the Notebook. Beaches. My bitches. Do you know I went through like such an intense... Oh, my God. And I didn't even know.
Huh.
Oh, my gosh. I'm like emotional.
Because of Beaches?
I went through a really intense phase, and I wonder if other women my age did, where I was all about...
Are we talking about the Sandals Resort?
Nice. So stupid. What a name for a resort. Beach. Hey,
It's
guys.
fucking perfect.
We're going to call it... Guys, we want to open a resort, and it's going to be all-inclusive. It's just for couples, no fucking little kids around.
Is that their thing?
Yeah, we want them to fuck, and we're gonna have it like there's gonna be one in Florida along the coast. We're gonna put one in Jamaica along the coast, and we're gonna call it Coast.
I hear what you're saying.
The Coast Resort.
I hear you, Andrea, but I don't know if Coast is getting it. What about Beaches?
Oh, shit. Beaches. Okay.
I'm sorry that I just named you one of my exes.
Oh, my God. You did.
Where you were
And
thinking
also,
I just named it like my name, but it was one of my exes.
Were you thinking of her?
No, I wasn't at all.
Do you think of her a lot?
Yeah, a lot. No, not at all.
I can't wait to run into her and ask her how her parents are doing by name.
I mean, unless we become like a born-again Christian, I think it's pretty unlikely we're going to run into her. But I hope...
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. I thought she was like kosher.
You're thinking of one of my Jewish girlfriends.
Oh, that's the one whose parents' names I have right at the tip of my tongue.
Yeah. Let's not go there.
Oh, okay. So
We've gone there so many times.
Okay. Okay. We don't need to dip back into that well.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Sorry, Beaches the movie.
Oh, what I was saying is there was a good probably 8-month stretch of my adolescence where my entire being was the films Beaches, the film with Lily Tomlin, and oh my god, I'm spacing. Who's the star of Beaches?
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler.
Fly.
Wait, is it called Twins?
I mean, Wind Beneath My Wings is such a fucking jam.
Bette Midler, Twins.
You are the wind beneath
Big Business. Big
wing.
Business.
Oh, so you were a Bette Midler bitch.
I was. It was Big Business. It was Beaches. And then there was another one.
You know, I've been in her apartment.
Tell me everything.
That's all. I just was in there for a work thing.
Well, what? No. What was it like?
I don't remember.
You don't remember any vibes at all? Like, was it Trumpy, Gilded Gold, or was it like tasteful?
It was just normal.
Was it nice?
Yeah, I'm sure it was really nice. We went into so many celebrities' homes when we worked in New York.
Okay. It's so stupid. Okay. Anyway, I was
You were a Bette Midler stan.
Yes, but Betchez, why I got emotional is I used to watch that, and it was like a film that, reached down my throat and grabbed my heart, and I watched it so many times.
Very graphic.
But it made me feel feelings like a film probably hadn't ever before, and
It was a pretty big movie.
I was seeking those feelings, and it spoke to me, and it was female-centric, and it was about female friendship and mother-daughter friendship, and I didn't even know my own mommy was going to die of cancer.
Man, I bet you watching Betchez now would really bring on the emotions.
Well,
I don't think... We should do a challenge to see if you could get through it without crying.
There's absolutely no...
For $5,000, you wouldn't try?
I could try, but I can kiss that $5,000 goodbye.
Would it be offensive to start a GoFundMe to see if we could raise $5,000 to put this to a test? It's kind of offensive to people that really need GoFundMes.
If I do cry, then it goes to an actual charity that's deserving of it. A cancer charity. Cancer.
That's actually kind of a good idea.
Oh, my God.
But we don't get to keep the money in that version of it.
Our daughter needs to see it at some point.
Yeah.
It will reach down her throat and
it
grab
will reach
her heart.
down our son's throat.
Yes.
He gets very emotional during movies.
He does. Yes, that's true. But I think speaking to the female, there are lots of movies that speak to kind of the male version, like I'd say E.T. and, like friendships and the intensity of that. But this...
E.T.? I mean, you
Park.
might be right, but I don't know if I'm following what
I know.
You could have drilled home the point so much with a better pull than E.T.
Ghostbusters,
whatever,
Goonies. So anyway, Stand By Me. I just feel like that was a huge part of my life, and little did I know what was coming down the pike.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
But I know that I'm not like alone, that obviously that touched many people's lives. So, yeah.
Bake Off?
That's touching lives as well. I don't know if we can actually like talk about Bake Off.
Well, that was the thing. I was surprised that you said Bake Off, but I think we can. I actually think we can. Can I set it up?
Please.
Let me start by saying that this season of Bake Off is fantastic.
It's a great season.
One of the best groups of contestants they've had. And what's really great about this season, too, is the casting is so diverse that there is like something for everyone, sort of. And like, I say that in an intellectual way. I say that in a sexual way. I say that in like every aspect.
Yes.
There's like so many great, well-defined characters.
Yes.
Right?
Correct. It really makes you know that at this stage in Bake Off, like, even though they don't focus too much on it, they want a backstory and they want a real blend of personalities. Like, they're not just looking for the biggest personalities who have, like, the craziest stories or lives. It's like they want different vibes.
Sure. All British, though, for the most part.
Well, one wants to be Irish.
Oh, yeah, there's some Irish, and then they get some Scottish in there, but it's usually of that ilk. Okay, so you last night wouldn't talk to me about something I wanted to talk about, and this is sort of messed up that we are bringing it up, a Bake Off, but let's just be completely transparent. There's a woman on the show who's very beautiful, who has alopecia.
Inside and out.
Yes, but she has alopecia. Right? So she has
I don't know. Has that been established?
I think so.
I think that's something you've said.
Well, she has no hair.
Yes, and
on her head.
I think the way she described it is she started losing her hair in her teens maybe, but it was very traumatizing and they didn't know why. And I feel like she said they never figured out why. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But she wore wigs and then she finally embraced it and was really empowering. And let me just say, it suits her. Like she's
great. She looks
gorgeous.
great. She's beautiful. I posed a thought experiment to you, sort of, that
Yes.
I think you found offensive. And I really want to say from the bottom of my heart, I don't want this to be offensive. And if it truly is offensive,
Yeah.
feel free to let me know and I'll do better. But I just have this question and it was sort of inspired by this woman, but maybe let's not use her as an example. Can we use something else as an example?
Well, we're already there. We're already there. Why don't we use the example you used?
Okay.
And
because you didn't, like, you were so offended you wouldn't even answer my question.
Oh, right.
Okay, here we go. I posed the question.
Can I say something? This is throwing you under the bus a little bit.
Let's not. There's no reason to. There's
No,
no reason to. There's no reason to throw. I don't.
Hey, Andy, because it's context.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Every episode, you're asking questions about what you've diagnosed as alopecia. Like, you seem so into it. And when you asked this, I was like, okay, you have a kink, I think, with this. You're so
okay, that's good
into
context.
it.
That's fine. That's totally good context. Okay. This is my question. Let's say I want to use me as an example. Okay. You and I are not married. I'm dating this woman, right? And we're together for a year and a half.
Okay.
And she has alopecia. Just not the particular woman on Bake Off. It's another woman, but she has alopecia, no hair. A year and a half in of a beautiful relationship that we have, it comes to light that my previous girlfriend also had alopecia.
Yeah, like the way I came across my live-in boyfriend's wedding album and wasn't aware he had been married.
Yes.
Your current girlfriend, let's give her a name, Christine. She had heard on and off about...
Andrea?
No, let's not do that. She had heard on and off about Claire, but...
Yes, Claire.
Claire and Christine, two C's. Also two C's.
That's perfect that you have that there, actually.
So... maybe she even made a joke.
Actually,
about...
I want you to be in this scenario. We don't necessarily have to role play, but I want you to answer how you would feel if you were Christine.
I know. But anyway, Christine, you've been together for a year and a half. You're even talking about moving in together, and she's like hanging out at your apartment, and you have to go do something, and she's hanging out alone, and your dog needs something like
antibiotics.
Yeah, and she can't find them. And so she's going through the like pantry, whatever.
And holy moly, what does she find?
And she finds some old pictures or whatever, and she's just curious. She wasn't expecting it to turn into a thing. And she finds a picture of you and Claire. And lo and behold, Claire, similar to Christine, has no hair.
Claire, no hair.
Okay. But what's especially troubling about this
They're boudoir pics.
No. But they're just like cute
wholesome.
Pictures.
They're like just wholesome.
Wholesome.
Like, you would not want to see these pictures of anyone of an ex, right? That's what you're trying to. It's like just like a cute relationship
wholesome.
pictures.
I mean, in some ways you'd prefer it's boudoir. Well, no, I don't know. But anyway, what's weird is that when Claire first came up in your relationship, like, and you even said, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you love going to see indie bands, because Claire, my ex, like never wanted to go see them with me.
I wouldn't do something like that. That's weird.
This
I don't like to
you.
I don't like to talk about
Andy,
like the
this is like bizarro you. I don't like how you're inserting your like real personality into this.
Okay, go on.
And Christine was like, oh, well, I'm obviously cooler than, what was her name? Claire. Oh, you must have a thing for girls whose names start with C. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, yeah. And you say that too.
Yeah. And like you laugh. Would have been a good opportunity to go, well, actually, funny you should mention that. It might seem like I have a different type of thing, but I actually don't. This just like, I just met you and we clicked, but my ex-girlfriend also, had this condition.
But you're assuming that that is the right moment. I would say a more appropriate moment would be when Christine, you, is explaining, like, at some point in time, there's probably a conversation like, when did you start losing your hair? And you're like, well, actually, it's this thing called
And how's it affected
alopecia.
you? Yes.
But like, I know what alopecia is because Claire had it.
Yes.
Why did I not bring up then, like, oh, actually, I know all about this, Christine. My previous girlfriend didn't have hair. Right?
Yeah.
But I really actually think this is genuinely an interesting, like, thought experiment because everybody has tastes and types, and you often hear like, oh, you got to meet her. She's so your type, right?
Uh-huh.
And
I feel like I'm finding out about your type right in this very moment.
Real time type.
Yes.
But so if you're Christine, who finds this out, is it super jarring, or are you able to flip it of like, oh, he maybe is really into this look, and is that a bad thing or a pro thing? Like, I think there's a lot of different ways to slice this. I
think if you talk it through and you're like, in that moment, you bring that up and acknowledge, like, I hope that's not weird. I know it might seem a little odd, like, to have awareness and be like, but I know what I like. No. That's not the way. No, I guess if you're really honest, you can be like, I like the look. Like, I have a thing for it.
And what if that really is what is a big motivator? Is that okay? That's what I'm getting at.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Because it's something that I think, I don't know, by the way, if this is the condition that Jasmine has on Bake Off.
Yeah.
But the way she talked about it, and I would imagine this is true for a lot of people who have the condition of alopecia, it can be, traumatizing. It looks like for her, it's ultimately become very empowering. So I don't want to label it one way or the other, but I do think something that has the potential to be very hard for someone to say that's your thing is tough,
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, aesthetically, I find it so beautiful. You're bringing all this other stuff to it.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Is there a better example besides this particular one?
No, but this particular one, by the way, I'm like, you see where I'm coming from, where the constant questions about, like...
Well, now you are throwing me under the bus.
Yes, but it does seem like you have a thing for this look. You're so intrigued by it. And you're like, all these questions. And then the question you ask is, what would you do? Do you think if I were dating someone and you had this, and then you find out that my ex had this?
Right.
It's quite a...
But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I can't apologize for my brain.
No, but you can. You can.
How so?
You can apologize for your brain.
Okay.
I often apologize for my brain, I think. Something that your brain makes you think or say or do that's hurtful to someone. Am I being hurtful right now? I'm not.
Not
to me.
Am I to anyone that might be a contestant on this season of Bake Off?
I don't know.
I don't think I am. Am I? I think that person's great.
We all... Yes.
Okay, how about this?
I'm well aware that you think highly of her.
I want to make it simpler.
Okay.
All right. You like to wear, what are those like little taxi caps? You know what I'm talking about? Like that old men wear? Uh-huh. What are those called?
Can I tell you something?
What?
This like reeks of... the podcast we made with Monica Padman called Betchez? Mm-hmm. How during one of the questions that we threw back to in episode 1, we're talking about body image issues and girls, and you bring up like the boy who wants to wear the police hat.
Yeah. Sorry. It's my go-to. I go-to.
I think I know where you're coming from, and I know there's no ill intention, and I know you think very, very highly of Jasmine. In fact, you said if she and then the tall kind of Disney prince looking guy don't make it to the finals, it's a travesty.
Yeah.
She's like the best baker there, I think.
She's
so
incredible. Okay, we can
let's
move
move
on.
on.
We can move on. I don't think we answered the question, though.
I think it's weird. I mean, if she found that while looking for your dog's antibiotics and it hadn't come up, yeah, that's fucking weird. And that's exactly kind of what happened to me.
Okay.
I found my live-in boyfriend of a year's wedding album and hadn't known that he had been married.
Okay, but is it weird? Hold on. If I'm just using a stereotype, okay? And I'm acknowledging the stereotype, but I'm a Jewish guy and my last 3 girlfriends have been Asian women. What do you think about that? Is that as weird if I hadn't mentioned it to you and you're Asian?
Okay, well now I think we are getting into like some weird territory because you're equating like Asian women with women who have alopecia. First of all, it's like a very unique and specific and like kind of hard to come by it would be
Okay.
I don't know that I've even seen any.
I can make this way easier for you.
Okay.
Redheads. Super rare, way more rare than you think, okay? You find out that my last 3 girlfriends have been redheads. And you're a redhead. How do you feel about it?
I feel okay about it. I mean, similarly, like maybe I found a picture and I'm like, oh, he's into like bigger girls or something like that. Although that's not as rare. I mean, redheads also I don't think is as rare as like the issue at hand is I don't know how people with alopecia would feel, and I don't want to speak for them because I don't know. But I would imagine
that's why I'm trying to use a bunch of different examples.
I know, but even the examples might be extremely offensive to someone who has a condition that is like potentially a very huge part of their life and traumatic and or not or empowering or whatever it is. It might be offensive that you're saying redheads or like whatever. I don't know.
But I was not saying redheads in a derogatory way at all. I think redheads are beautiful, as I do women that wear taxi caps and Asian women. Everybody that I'm including in every single one of my examples, I find beautiful, just to be clear. I'm not trying to be like, those people are
Andy,
weird.
Listen, surely.
It seems like you might be doing that.
No. Let's gaslight. Throw some gaslighting into the mix. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
I hope you can understand how it might be the case that someone who suffers from a condition. Okay, let's say this woman had cancer. And I'm even nervous using this as an example.
Great.
But has lost her hair to cancer and is rocking it and is on Bake Off. And you find this, you're like, oh, wow, she's so gorgeous and cool and I'm inspired by her or whatever.
Yeah.
And you post the same thing. Like, what if you found out that my previous 2 girlfriends were like undergoing cancer treatment when I met them?
Even more specific.
Okay.
Yes.
Then us having this conversation and you comparing women who lost their hair to cancer treatment while you were dating them to redheads or Asian women or whatever other social group you want to throw out might be offensive to women who are undergoing cancer treatment and have lost their hair.
I can appreciate that.
Okay, great. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've come to the end of this experiment.
Do I need to do another up on the backside of this pre-apology, sort of? I'm sorry if I offended anybody.
Yes. Yes, that wasn't the intention. It was more like this is an interesting experiment to think about. And the answer, I do believe, is it's weird.
Oh, that's interesting. I think, to me, where I got through this conversation is the answer is nuanced and probably depends on situation to situation.
Oh, I'm talking about the one where Christine found the photos.
I'm speaking to that specific situation,
and she's like, hey, you never told me Claire also had no hair.
I know. I just didn't know when to bring it up.
Maybe the times I was confiding in you and like how hard it was to go through and like, did she confide in you the same way? And
right.
Okay, this is great. Shit. We're going to get canceled. Okay, so, right.
All right.
Okay. Somehow, what are you laughing at?
Because I wrote down because I wouldn't have remembered to talk about this. And I didn't think we were going to talk so specifically. You had I just want to say, I think that you, in the thought experiment, when I tried to bring it up, threw out some way more offensive examples. Because that's what I wrote down on my paper.
Didn't you did?
You think it was me?
No, I know it was. And I know what they are.
I do not think so, because
Yes.
I did not suggest it. Listen, it was late at night. Let's move on.
Okay. Andy,
Yeah.
here's the hard thing about shopping for your friends,
Tell me.
especially on a website like quince.com.
Oh, yeah. There's too much.
You want it all for yourself.
Yeah.
It's really hard. So you buy one for them, you buy one for you. Well, great news. The price is right. So go crazy. I have recently bought this amazing, very cute coat that has a built-in kind of wrap thing that I am so excited to rock and pull out and drop your jaw.
It's going to be your winter stunner.
It's my winter stunner.
Nice.
Yes. And I have a beautiful new red cashmere sweater.
Love it.
I'm wearing all the time. And I can't tell you how much I love it. And I also am always on quince.com looking at, we're in the market for a new couch even.
Yes.
But I am supposed to be looking for gifts for my friends, and the choices are enormous. So you're going to find something for every person on your list, whether it's a scarf or a sweater or some beautiful table linens, they've got you covered. So find gifts so good, you'll want to keep them with Quince. Go to quince.com/NLR for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/NLR to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/NLR. Should we talk about the old person smell?
Oh my God. I guess so. That's offensive too.
Why
Go
is
on.
that offensive? It's a real thing.
You're saying old people smell.
Well,
That's offensive.
this is science, and it came up. Do you remember this came up between us recently?
Why?
Because there's something about, one of our kids had very stinky feet.
That's not when it came up, though.
I think you're right, because that was just recently. Just the fear of smelling and not knowing that you smell.
It came up because of Bake Off.
What?
It did. There's a really nice middle-aged lady on there, and there had something happen with the bake, and I made some joke about smell, and you were like, why did you say that? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And you're like, some middle-aged women start to smell because of menopause. And I was like, whoa.
That's
You
right.
are bringing I'm not saying anything like that. It had to do with the bake or something. You were taking things so out of context. And then old people do smell.
Okay, and I think it might be two separate things.
Okay.
But the changes in hormones and menopause, and I've come across this on Reddit threads about also, I think your sense of smell kind of heightens. I mean, similar, when I was pregnant, do you remember I could smell, and by the way, this might be offensive to you, but first part of my pregnancy when I had the really bad morning sickness, I'm putting in quotes, the hyperemesis, the smell of you was so off-putting.
Oh, fuck you.
I think it was...
The smell of me.
Yeah.
Do you want to take that again? You want to lock that in stone? The smell of you was so offensive?
Yes. And
That's an offensive thing to say.
I know. And do you want to know why I think it is? I think it is a way of protecting the pregnant woman from back in the day wanting to be around or be intimate with their partner By
I'm
the way-
about to be the father protector, and
Yeah.
your biology is saying that person is so offensive smelling to you. That is not how
By the way, the
biology
smell
works.
of Pringles made me throw up. Like, it wasn't limited to you, but I found that interesting. And I thought at the time, I love your smell in general. And I do. You look skeptical.
Go on.
I understand why. I just said that but I wasn't alone in that. That's like a pregnancy thing that women go through.
Okay.
And your sense of smell becomes insane, like a dog's. Like, I could smell something from across the room.
You could smell my butt from across the room like a dog can.
So in menopause, like on these Reddit forums, a lot of women are like, I smell like onions and garlic and I like cannot get away from it. And
On menopause forums?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so when your hormones change in menopause, your smell might change.
Yes. And I think your nose becomes really sensitive to it. But in that case, like, the women seem to be having the issue with it where it's like, my partner doesn't smell anything different, like, but I can't get away from the idea, like, at work, people are smelling me because it smells so strong to me.
But you seem to be saying that I thought I struck a nerve while we were watching Bake Off because you thought I might be saying something about like middle-aged women smell.
Well,
is that a thing?
Menopause.
Those women start smelling different. But then you were like, I understand. Is that a thing? Or are we moving into like senior citizens?
We're moving
smell
to
weird?
senior citizens. We are moving along, right along through menopause to senior citizens. Now, there is a smell that is created by a chemical, and
The death chemical?
no, it's a compound called 2-nonenal. And it's just a compound. Now, I remember like at my grandmother's house, she didn't have this and she was impeccably clean and she wasn't, she was bedbound. But her neighbors who always had us over and they had all of these books and I loved going over there because they would always give us books and it was fun. But it was like going to a library. This was in Orlando.
Because of all the books.
The smell was so intense.
Did you just think it was the old books or was it more really the people?
Well, it is kind of an old book thing too, but when I took the books home, I would be like, it smells like them. Like, it was such a bummer. There was a smell, and it is the buildup of nonenal. And it's something that the skin naturally produces more of as we age. Now, my fear, because I think a lot of old people don't smell it. So my fear is that you or I might start building up nonenal and not smell it.
But is there anything you can do about it? Is it, if you scrub harder, does it go away? Or is this just something that's coming out of your pores?
So it's hard to deal with, but there are things that it's not hygiene necessarily, However, there are things that you can maybe do, which is like being outdoors and being active.
Air out?
Kind of, yeah. Like air out, yeah. Using a specific type of like persimmon soap.
This is offensive too.
Really?
This is insane.
No, it's not.
We need to pivot soon.
It is persimmon soap is to use this, but the issue is I'm hoping that someone will tell us.
And then what? We get a bar of persimmon soap? What if that doesn't solve it?
And like airing out and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Leave it to the Japanese. Japanese people already figured that out and use this special persimmon soap. It has to have special persimmon tannins, though.
Okay.
So let's follow their lead like we do with everything because they know what's up.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Lots of people weighed in on my conversation about contemplating GLP-1.
Yeah.
And listen, I trust my doctor who has like my whole health picture.
Yeah.
I'm not offended by him bringing this up. Like I brought up that he brought up that I had gained weight and I brought up that that doesn't sit well with me right now, and wanted to hear options, and I have cholesterol issues and other stuff. So whatever.
Yeah.
Just to say I trust my doctor. I'm in good hands. And also like not diving into anything at all, doing lots of research, talking to lots of friends who have experience with it. Now, the overall kind of science, and of course it's still relatively young, is very positive outcomes in lots of arenas. Like health markers all over the place have positive outcomes. Now, there are definitely some negative things. And then the things that I really wonder about that scares me is the loss of muscle.
Isn't bone density thing too?
Bone density, yes. Now, bone density, I don't think it's been studied as much because that's like a longer term situation. But I did, I came across, so hospice nurse Julie, who came on my other podcast, The One Sure Thing.
Okay.
Which people can find on our Patreon at /Nobody's Listening Right. She posted on Instagram that she had gone on a GLP-1 and had lost about 20 pounds. And I think, I would put her in a similar situation as me where she's not, you don't look at her and think like, oh, she's unhealthy or something like that. I think she says pretty upfront, like it's kind of vanity and mental health and stuff like that.
Okay.
But she made a mistake, and this really got to me. She didn't strength train during it, which is not a problem for me. I am strength training.
Yeah.
She didn't eat enough protein. And what happened was she became like skinny and lost her bubble butt, and like it wasn't a healthy, she lost a lot of muscle. And on these, and this is true of all kind of weight loss, I think, but particularly when it's rapid, it's scientifically proven that you can lose like 40 to 50% of your muscle mass. I mean,
whoa, that's not good, right?
Right. But if you do it right and you do strength training and you're eating lots of protein, like for someone like me, over 100 grams a day, which is hard as a vegetarian.
How many? Really? I wonder how many grams I have a day. A lot.
You think?
I actually don't know how much proteins and things I'm realizing in this moment. We might want to look that up.
Yeah, I would be actually very interested to find out how much you eat.
Can we look up just like, since I'm going to In-N-Out after this, how much protein's in an In-N-Out burger? Do a double-double.
Okay. 33 grams of protein.
Okay.
So that's great.
But that's not as much. I honestly...
You would have thought it was like 100.
Yeah. I thought like, wow, I'm getting way more than that. But so, well, that's really interesting because I don't know. That actually doesn't seem that much. You would have to eat 3 double-doubles in a day to get the amount of protein you're supposed to get.
Well, protein doesn't only come from double-doubles.
No,
like, yeah, if you're trying to look at it like that, but protein comes in, I mean, the goal would be for me to try to get 30 grams of protein in each meal,
but
plus a little, and then have like a very protein-rich snack.
But here's my point. What is a protein-rich food that you currently eat?
Eggs, tofu, cottage cheese.
Eggs is perfect.
Okay,
Let's see how much protein is in 2 eggs.
12.
You see my point, though? That would be, you have to eat 8 eggs in a day to get that.
You're thinking about it as like the one thing over and over. Like if you have a variation, it is a challenge.
No, I'm saying it seems, 100 seems like a lot.
For me, I mean, I am guessing I'm eating like 50. I mean, I'm not getting the protein. Yeah. But there is protein in broccoli. There's protein in veggies. There's tons of protein, not tons, but there are beans. There's protein in all the basically whole foods that we eat.
Cheese?
Lots in cheese.
Okay.
Like an ounce of cheese has like 7 or 8 grams of protein.
Look that up for cheddar cheese.
It's 7. I just did this morning because my plan now, after seeing that and talking to friends and stuff, protein has always, I mean, it's always been this thing. And in fact, I mean, it's kind of triggering for me because the first diet I ever went on was with my mom, and I was probably like 11. I'm looking at
Jesus.
our kid and I'm like, but my mom was all fucked up thanks to her mom. And we were on some like doctor's high protein diet. And I remember being starving, and I ate meat because it was part of this diet, and I was so committed. Like, so the first diet I ever went on with my mom was like a high protein situation.
Wait, so this was after you went vegetarian? So there was a moment you stepped out of vegetarian?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because the story is always like, since you had lamb on Christmas, or they made a lamb on Christmas, you were a vegetarian ever since then.
No, I actually was vegetarian before that, and they don't know. They blamed it on the hippies down the street. I don't know why. I was like 6 or 7 hanging out with neighbors. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The lamb was like that first Christmas after I had just switched over. But yes, I mean, there were a few times, but I don't like, I see how upset you are. I don't consider having to reset and be like, I was vegetarian, minus the 6-week stretch where I was eating meat with my mom because she put me on a traumatizing diet.
I think you need to get your fucking story straight, is what I think.
Okay, well, anyway, listen. My plan, because even with strength training, it's like I've known that you need to eat a lot of protein, especially going into menopause, to maintain muscle and bone density and everything.
You might need a protein shake.
I had one this morning.
Oh, that's why those chocolate drinks are in the fridge.
So I'm now going to be putting those in my coffee, but my plan is to eat until the new year, really commit to getting 100 grams of protein a day.
Okay.
Because I have tried I've tried this in the past. Maybe not that specific number, but I've just tried to incorporate more protein.
Yeah.
And I have always failed, and it's always been the thing that I'm like, that's just a bridge too far for me.
Interesting.
And I suspect that I will probably be okay just doing that. Like, upon reading what eating more protein does for you, it like lowers sugar cravings, it lowers increases satiety. It makes you feel stronger in your workouts, like all this stuff that I've always kind of written off. But I'm going to test it on myself and see. And if those things are true, I suspect I will probably feel better in my body anyway and not need to take the other route. But should I take the other route, at least I know then that I can have the two really important facets in place, which is strength training, which I have been having thanks to Train Well, and then protein.
I think that sounds like a perfect plan.
Great.
I'm embarking, I don't remember if I mentioned this on the podcast or to you in private. I just scheduled my annual physical, and during this physical that I'm about to go to and the one last year, I was supposed to come back midway to get my cholesterol retested.
Yeah.
So I'm a little nervous. And I'm also a little nervous that my only proactive plan the last 2 months since we've been back from France has to not buy Pop-Tarts. And so, but
what?
That's the only main difference that's happened in the last few months in my diet.
Wait, can I ask you? I have a bunch of follow-up questions.
Yeah. I was eating Pop-Tarts every morning.
You were?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Before France. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I
didn't
love
notice.
A maple brown sugar Pop-Tart with some Cheerios. Oh.
Wow.
And some orange juice.
Notice. Okay. You just need to start exercising.
I know. But this is what I'm saying. I am predicting that I'm going to have a bit of a wake-up call.
I hope so.
Okay. If for some wild reason there isn't a huge wake-up call, it's going to be all eyes on Pop-Tarts. That's all I'm saying. In an interesting way.
Okay.
Because
I do. Can I tell you something? I am sincerely worried about your health and the lack of exercise.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how thin or whatever a person is. Even a brisk walk every day will do wonders, like to have nothing.
I know. That I do need to get on that train.
Yeah. But you don't need to also make it like this huge,
Yeah.
like ease in.
Ease in.
Anyway, so what I'm doing with the protein, speaking of easing in, instead of putting creamer in my coffee in the morning, I'm putting protein shake.
Is that a thing you read about?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Not really.
It's good. I mean, it's sweet. It's like...
How much protein's in one of those bottles? Because I
30.
saw... So you're doing like half of the bottle?
The whole bottle in my 2 coffees. So I do half coffee, half cream or protein, half coffee, half protein in the morning.
How long does it take you to get through those?
Like 10 minutes.
But, I mean, probably great you're staying so hydrated, but like, that's a lot of liquid.
Well, I drink those coffees, I mean, not really 10 minutes, probably a half hour. But I could easily down my 2 Tervis tumblers of iced coffee in 5 minutes. Like,
I did not know you were doing 2 Tervis tumblers of iced coffee every morning. What?
Yeah.
And then, wait, is that it for the day? Don't you crash super hard? You don't get like a caffeine headache?
I don't know.
So you're slamming 32 ounces of iced coffee.
It's not like it's espresso. Like, it's not like I am slamming 32 ounces
iced coffee is no joke.
Well, it's less of a joke.
Why aren't you a cold brew person?
Well, kind of. I mean, I do like cold brew just fine. It has a, like, acidity.
I thought it was less acidic, was the whole thing about cold brew.
Maybe if it's less acidic, there's like a bitterness or something.
Interesting.
There is a cold brew. I do like cold brew, and I like getting one out. I mean, I don't need it at home because it is usually more like concentrated, and it would really send me flying. Like,
well, you like the Starbucks just regular iced coffee. They have a Starbucks cold brew. You wouldn't ever want that jug?
No.
Because it's too much caffeine. Is there more caffeine in it?
I assume so.
Okay. I know
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
With these protein shakes and coffee and the obscene amount that you're having within a half hour, is it affecting your bowel movements?
Well, I just... What is it?
Started this today.
It's 10:19. I had my first one at 8 a.m. today. But can I say something?
Your first what?
Protein shake coffee.
Oh, this just started.
A couple hours ago.
Hold on.
But that's what I'm going to do. I am going to, that's step 1, is just adding this into my morning routine.
And you've already gotten through both of them?
The coffees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had 30 grams of protein already today.
Great.
And I didn't even eat anything.
Great.
And okay, you got donuts. Well, this is my other question about the Pop-Tarts, because like, I didn't know you were having them every day, but there's still treats around. But I think that's a good habit to break. That's great. Mm-hmm. You got donuts last night.
Yeah.
And there's like from my favorite donut place, Donut Friend.
Are you not going to eat that?
I don't even want it.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
Fantastic. When?
There's a huge twist there.
Great.
I might want a little bit after lunch. Check in with me, but you can have it.
Okay.
Anyway, which I'm like, is it the protein or is it a mental thing that I'm like, I just read, your sugar cravings will drop if you have more protein. And
you're very like influential. Do you know what I mean?
Influenceable.
Yes.
Yes.
Malleable? Nope. Sorry, that's not
Easily convinced.
Yes. Cult ready.
Cult. I'm primed. I'm primed for your cult.
Remember how upset one of our biggest fights was about Baha'i?
Yeah, back in New York, I wanted to go to a Baha'i service because I was searching for connection and spiritual connection, and you...
I forbid it.
Forbid it.
Now,
which we joke about that, but that was what happened. You kind of made a like...
I thought you would be joining a cult. I was like, I don't want to be with someone that's joining a cult. And you were in a very, very cult ready place in that time in your life. I thought I could lose you. I
think I was like having my eating disorder. I was searching for something. Mm-hmm. I wish what you had done, although I understand why you didn't want to do this, but it is it is controlling to say like I forbid you
To go to the
from
cult.
going on a spiritual journey. But if I had gone and I had been like, oh, this is awesome, I want to, I'm going to start going every Sunday, then you could be like, look, I don't like this.
Yeah, but then the cat's out of the bag. Then it's bye-bye, Elizabeth. You're Baha'i. Bye-bye, Elizabeth.
Okay.
But that being said, I wanted to say that from time to time, I'll see, what's the name of the actor from The Office that played Dwight?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
What's his name? Rainn Wilson.
Yes.
He'll pop up on Instagram and stuff from time to time. And he's like one of the most famous Baha'i there is.
Oh.
And when he talks about it, I'm like, oh, it doesn't sound as culty as I thought it was.
Yeah, I think that it was just unique and different, and so it seemed culty. But it's not like, well, I actually don't know enough about it.
And there might be people screaming right now that are like, it's a crazy cult. But it doesn't seem as like wild as what I thought it was.
We also know, I mean, I do. I know that you studied cults in college, but like I know a whole lot more about what a cult looks like, although they come in different shapes and sizes, but usually it's like one very charismatic leader who basically creates a problem for their followers to focus on. Like you're bad for this reason, and then creates the solution, and they only have the solution, and also distances them from other friends and family, and usually gets leverage so that if they leave, they can kind of turn against them. I mean, sex gets involved at some point along the way,
There is, I believe, a tithing in Baha'i, though, that like you do give like a full percentage of your income, which is interesting.
Well, that would have turned me away, just that.
Weren't making those big bucks from the flower shop right then.
Oh, yeah.
Although they might have helped you get that off the ground.
They really, I mean, that is like such a nice thing about
Cults.
Our people.
If you invest in them, they invest in you.
People that we know in that aren't, but that we have speculated might be in Scientology, but we have no evidence of that whatsoever, other than just a vibe.
Yeah.
Anytime they have people like working on their house or something, I always think like, oh, that must be from the church, even though there's no real evidence. But I also think that's kind of nice. Like in the Mormons, for example, they have their go-to people for everything.
Yeah.
And they seem good at what they do.
Yeah.
Because it would suck if like you have to go to this roofer in the Mormon church because that's the Mormon roofer for the area. And if you don't pay them, then you're fucking over the church. You're like it's tithing going to the roofer. And you're like, but they don't do a good job. Like the shingles they put on, Smithy's place is.
Yeah.
But I feel like in Mormon country, you don't encounter a lot of that. Like they really do a good job.
Yeah.
Which brings me to something I wanted to talk to you about. Some lovely young men came to the door the other day.
Did. Yeah.
And I have to say, I'm just kidding. They didn't. I put a no soliciting sign
Is
up.
it working yet? We'll see.
Well, I will say I kind of snapped. Did we talk about this on the podcast?
I think we did.
That I snapped at a guy?
Yeah, you did. The people that are like always, seems like some scam, solar this,
It is
that.
definitely a scam.
Yeah. Fuck those guys.
So none of them have come since I put it up. So that's something.
That's great. Speaking of new people in our house, I wanted to see what you felt about this. We had some new house cleaners over. And listen, you have new people in your house. I did have the thought of like, do I need to like tuck anything away? And the truth is we don't have much to tuck away, right?
Yeah, we don't.
But I did have an instinct. I grabbed all my pills.
That's absolutely right.
Really? I did not grab any of your pills, but I grabbed
mine
pills.
aren't really, I mean, sure, they can take my allergy pill if they need to. Like mine aren't high, high value. They don't get people high. They're not high value. Yes. Oh, wait, actually, though, one of my new pills, I got a pill for my flight anxiety that I'm supposed to try on some day when I don't have a lot to do. I haven't done it yet.
That was instructions on a day that you don't have much to do?
Yeah.
That's fun.
To try it and see how it does, because he wants me
It
to...
chills you out.
try it before trying it for a flight.
Yeah, because what if you're on the flight and then you
Yeah,
shit
you
your
have
pants
some
or
sort
whatever
of-
it is? Yeah.
Shit your pants.
Well, hello. That would suck.
I just, yes, that would suck. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Good that you're being that, because I see that you're being like, that's ridiculous. Cut to you on your day that you don't have much to do, shitting on the couch. You know what I mean? Just be careful.
Okay, so I also hid a few items of jewelry,
You did.
and it's peace of mind. It
the-
is new people.
It's no judgment.
No, not at all. And
It's
honestly,
just like we don't know you at all.
I'm willing to guess that they do the same.
In what regard?
If they have new people coming to clean their house.
Right.
Anyway, yes. So I think there's no shame in that. I don't think you're making any like big, outlandish accusation. And in fact, it's just peace of mind.
And they were
Similar
all
to-
beautiful. They were all beautiful. You know?
Okay. One of them might be suffering from a condition called alopecia. One thing I wanted to say, something that we don't often think about.
Tell me more.
If you're selling your home or it is being shown for like potential new renters if you rent, hide your shit. That's such a scam. Is people go through open houses.
Oh, yeah.
You're not there. You have no idea who's coming through. And I have heard a lot of stories.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff that you got to put away potentially.
Yeah. Well, not
Especially, like,
really.
I don't know if you're having an open house every weekend.
I literally have 2 items of jewelry, 1 bag,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe those pills are all I feel like I would need to put away.
Yeah.
That's it. And you know what? It feels good living like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think about that, like very fancy people
Yeah.
who have very fancy things.
Mm-hmm.
And like what a liability that is.
But don't they have it all insured? Do you think they're stressed out by it or no?
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, they probably do have it. Yes, of course.
But also
I'm
maybe they're
yeah.
not stressed out about it because they're wealthy, or are they stressed out about it?
Right. Well, that's a level of wealth where you're wearing like, the jewels that were stolen from the Louvre, and
There was some,
you don't care if it's stolen because you're like, I can get another one.
There's this pop music thread that I follow on Reddit, and there was a post about Taylor Swift, and it was just like, this outfit is $46,000, this outfit. And the picture, I think why the person posted it or why it became sort of newsworthy is it looks just fucking normal. Like it looks like you wearing a black sweater and black jeans, but it highlights, the sweater, $10,000, jeans, $15,000, this necklace, $5,000. Like, but you're like, you're walking around
And
with
that kind of money.
$40,000 worth of clothes on.
Yeah, but that's
fucked up.
Well, it is, but also you can say it just looks like anything else, but and I'm not saying that a sweater should be $10,000. My friend works in a boutique for like really rich people.
Yeah.
And she's like, it is so painful. Like a t-shirt is $3,000.
But it is absurd because, and no knock at like fashion, but that shirt did not cost $3,000 to make. Now you could argue the mastermind behind it and the, all the time it went into designing it and that person, whatever. To actually make it, those goods aren't worth $3,000.
Yes, absolutely. However, I do have to say that we're in a range that's like, of course, it's absurd and probably Taylor Swift has that shit given to her. We don't know.
Sure.
But there is like between fast fashion and I'm going to shout out sponsor Quince. When something is made with high quality, it does look better. Like
no, but we're talking about two different things.
I know.
Totally agree with you.
And also it lasts longer. It's like, it's so important to me now at this age and the state of things to invest in like high quality, except for real staples where I know what I like, Yeah. But
there's an easier example to be made, and I know you're talking about like nice clothes, sweaters, and whatnot. The first example that comes to my mind is like I had a Patagonia fleece that probably lasted 20 years one time, right?
Yes.
And it's like that fleece is going to cost 4 times the Target one. No shade at Target, but there is a difference in that
I can
quality.
throw shade at Target.
Sure.
Target's a place that when I walk through, I'm like, oh, these clothes are cute. Like, oh, wow, I could spend $13 and blah, blah, blah. And I have been burned. I mean, I haven't bought clothes from Target in so long. I don't know if it's just me and my body, but Target clothes do not look good on me. I've seen friends and I'm like, where'd you get that?
Yeah, yeah,
Target.
yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, good for you. You have, struck gold in that it's making stuff that looks good on you, but
Yeah.
it just always looks cheap on me.
Yeah.
And so on that note, Jasmine, on Bake Off, we love you.
Truthfully, yeah.
Good night.
Good night.